with Shakti in the room. Does anybody know what Shakti is? It's for people who are not satisfied to realize the divine. The Shakti is for those who want to feel the divine. Do you see that distinction? You can know you are the self. You can know you are that. That dissolves the mind into the primordial silence. That I am. I am that. I am consciousness itself. Yet there might be this hunger due to the presence of a body-mind to feel some evidence of that. To not be totally content with just factual being the divine. And so the body-mind craves its own satisfaction, one that is rooted in energy, a kind of energy. An energy that is non-different. It's not different than anything else. And so the possibility arises in that field of divine recognition where energy is offered to those who are hungry for that kind of felt recognition of the divine. And this is only because we have different aspects to our being. We have a body and a mind, an intellect. We have an outer physical form. It too wants to taste that bliss. Your legs and arms don't want to be left out. And so the pure consciousness has to take a form that is capable of drenching the whole body-mind with that profound bliss. It takes the form of Shakti. It takes the feminine form of recognition. The masculine form is the simple mentation, I am that, the recognition in mind only. But that's just mind recognizing. What about the rest of the being? You may say, well, there is no rest of the being because everything has dissolved. Yes, for some that will be true. For others who have a strong emotional disposition, the body-mind is going to arise with its own need for clarification. Also, the body-mind is going to suggest that it's not enough. It wants to be totally consumed in something that has undulation in it, oscillation, Shakti, movement, current, divine current, prana Shakti. And therefore this other quality arises. Shakti is also important in another sense. Mere realization of consciousness as absolute being will tend to cause a kind of dissociation of the body-mind from that transcendental source. The body-mind won't have any sense of where it comes from. It'll just declare itself either to be an illusion or some kind of mechanical embodiment of cause and effect principles. In either case, the body-mind is not happy. The only way the body-mind becomes happy is if it's caught up in this ecstatic orgasm of energy, which is basically the vibrational waves that happen near that source, in that source, but the source will remain transcendental to that vibration. Nevertheless, those vibrations start honing out so that the whole body can be dissolved in an ecstatic movement, then the body-mind can recognize itself in the midst of this diversity as that. Not just deny itself in order to admit of the recognition that it's something prior to that. See, there's that more extensive need.
You say that Shakti is for those who want to feel.
Yes.
And I see there's much more to it. Without Shakti, we would not be here in the form.
Yes, indeed.
We would not have the reflection we need to have. So
Indeed.
we would be just the nothingness. So that's what life is.
Namaste. That's what life is. I didn't want to go too high tonight, but you brought us there, so now we have to deal with it. Indeed. I've argued in other events that what we call Advaita is secondary to Shakti because Advaita teachings only arise in the context of human body minds and human communities, which means they have already assumed relative existence, which means they're already fully dependent and resolved upon manifested energy to carry forth their non-dual agendas. So which is more primary, the non-dual or the Shakti? When the Asuras steal heaven, when the Asuras steal Indra's abode, Devaloka, and Indra runs because he's been cast out of his own world, his bliss world. He runs to Brahma and says, "Can you help me?" Brahma says, "I can't help you." He runs to Vishnu. Vishnu, "I can't help you. We've already been through this." Goes to Shiva, very powerful. "I can't help you." So what do? They all sit around and meditate upon the Shakti. They start worshipping the Shakti. Mahamaya Devi, the goddess of Maya, beyond all of them. Beyond Shiva, the god of death, they're in meditation. Shiva's on his knees weeping for Devi to come. Think about the symbolism of this. They're calling upon her, the primordial energy of the universe, to come and solve something that no god, no super god, no Vishnu, no Krishna can even solve.